Father, please take me higher in thinking revelation and spiritual fire.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to Yahweh and Speak television show, the Ibryi, Iysh, and Iyshshah. We are here at Yahweh Yeshua's temple, located 725 and a half Howard Street in Evanston, Illinois. It's an honor and privilege to stand before you, before Yahweh, and stand here many times where our Raw Micaiah and our Raw Shalom has stood. Praise be to the mighty Yah. You can also find us on YouTube, www.yandyspeak.org or www.yandyspeak.com. You can also view us on CAN TV on channel 36. You can also view us on Evanston's TV, channel 6. Praise be to the mighty Yah. We are here continuing the lesson that Yahweh had put onto my page, my leg, my mind and heart, that it is titled Yisrael, Rebel or Revolutionary. This is going, it's like say to the lost sheep, it said to bring it to them first, but it's for everybody or the whole area. Because you must, become spiritual Yisrael. That's the only way you say, to be in the Melkut of Yah. He said, flesh and dam shall not inherit the Melkut. You must be spiritual. So, physical Yisrael, you come to know who you are. That's great. But now let's leave kindergarten alone, continue on to the grammar school, the high school, graduate school, and then be in the University of Abba Yahweh forevermore. Praise be to the mighty Yah. So we're gonna start off where all this started from, up in Shemayim. He was that morning star. Lucifer was his name then. So let's go to Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. I'm Brother Yahshua, your speaker, and reading is our Katan Batan. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 14. Isaiah chapter 14, Yahshua chapter 14, verse 13, and it reads whenever you have. Praise Yahweh. Isaiah 14, verse 13. Hallelujah, Yahweh.
For thou hast said, in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will etch my throne above the stars of Iysh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north.
Hallelujah. It says, for thou hast a mind thy pay. I will ascend into Shemayim. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Elohim. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north. See, wasn't satisfied with his robe. He was the top model king. That cherubim with that beautiful voice he had. Like y'all said, he was the first, that was the first congregational ministry of music, He was that. He was there before in the Yah. He was there dissatisfied with his position. Selfishness. The first rebellion and thought. So it's always in your mind. The first rebellion is a thought. You don't get rid of that stinking thinking, you will act on it sooner or later. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Let's go to Ezekiel. Let's get Ezekiel chapter 28. Chapter 28, verses 14 to 15. Ezekiel chapter 28, 14 to 15. And it reads whenever you have it. Come.
Behold, Katan.
Yes.
You know what you're doing.
Thou art the morning cherished that covered, and I have sat there, so thou wast upon the holy mountain of Elohim. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire.
Yes, he did.
Thou wast perfect in ways from the day that thou wast created, till inquiry was found in these.
Praise the mighty Yah. See, here it is. Then check this out what YHWH said. Thou art that anointed cherub that covered. I have set thee so. And thou was upon the Kadesh mountain of Elohim. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the Yahshua of fire. Thou was perfect in thy way from Hayam, that thou was barah, till iniquity was found in thee. That's what it is. That's where this is where all this the rebels started from in Shemaiah.
That's right.
So once he became a rebel, there was no room for him in Shemaiah.
Right.
So he had to be cast out.
Right.
To say woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Because he was cast out. So that was the first rebellion up in Shemaiah. Ungrateful, like many of us are today. Ungrateful. We blessed. Praise be to the mighty God. Just stay in your role that Yah called you to do. We all are ministers. First we minister the bars into ourselves and let it take root, and then we go to minister to people we come in contact with. Just as we either receive it or don't receive it, same to them. That's on them. That's on us. Praise be to the mighty Yah. So let's go to Genesis chapter 3. Genesis chapter 3 verses 1 to 6. And this is where it all started on the earth. In the beautiful, magad, precious garden.
Yeah, make it plain.
Hallelujah. Genesis chapter 3 verses 1 to 6.
Now the serpent was more sinful than any beast of the field, which Yahweh Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, Ye hath Elohim said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
Praise the mighty. Check this out, y'all. Let's go to read 1 and 2. Now the serpent was more sought out than any beast of the field, which Yahweh Elohim had made. And he remarked unto the Iyshshah, Yea, have Elohim said, You shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the Iyshshah remarked to the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Continue.
And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit, all the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For Elohim don't know that in the dry ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as mighty ones, knowing the good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired, to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband, and he did eat.
Praise the mighty God. See, this is what the Iyshshah said. She said, But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim had a mark, you shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you move. And the serpent among to the Iyshshah, You shall not surely die. For Elohim doth yada, that in the Hayam ye eat thereof, that your eyes shall be open, and you shall be as Elohim, Yadin Tov and Ra. And when the Iyshshah saw that the tree was told for food, and that it was pleasant to her eyes, and a tree to be desired to make akar kakem, she took up the fruit, and therefore did eat, and gave also unto her Iyshshah and her. See, she had a chance to be a revolutionary, but she went for it, and she rehearsed what he had said. She knows, he said, he told her, but of the tree up in the midst of God, we shall not eat.
Yeah.
So she said right there, Y'all made us free will. She had a choice to turn it down. But, and then also, like I said, the nugget was the pleasant, with food of the fruit of the tree. It's not an apple, y'all. It was like, say, You say it was pleasant to her eyes.
Yeah.
What that fruit was, it was the live Hasatan. That's what it was. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Let's go now. Let's go to Exodus chapter 32. Exodus chapter 32. Verse 1. Exodus chapter 32, verse 1, and it reads, praise the mighty Yah.
Yes, it's good.
And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mountain, the people gathered themselves together and unto Aaron and said unto him, Up, make the mighty ones, which shall go before. As for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we want not what is become of him.
Y'all see this? That's it. He just brought him out of Mizraim with all these signs and wonders. And like that's one of y'all's golden rule is to have patience. They didn't have patience.
Right.
So there what it is. Israel, us, black folk, scattered around the area, rebelled right there. Just come out, saw all these signs and wonders. They wanted a image, a piece of something. Brought them out, something they the same, made with hands. Come on now, how foolish is that?
Right.
Praise be to the mighty Yah. Praise be to Yahweh. We're not that foolish anymore.
No.
Be a rebel against Yahweh. Instead, we are revolutionaries.
Yes, we are.
We hear what thus says Yahweh,
Yes.
and we do it. We don't question it. Hallelujah. And we let the Bible speak. Hallelujah. Let's skip down to verse 5. Read 5 to 8.
And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made provocation and said, Tomorrow is a feast to Yahweh. And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and bought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Go, get thee down, for thy people, which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt, have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded. They have made them a molten calf, and have worshipped it, and have sacrificed thereunto, and said, These be thy mighty ones, O Israel, which was brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And Yahweh said unto Moses,
No, that's the thing. That's good. Praise Yahweh. Like this here. And then they all run. He proclaimed a keg to Yahweh. Like Yahweh said, your kegs I detest. It wasn't none of Yahweh.
Right.
Like I say, don't give in to the pressure of Adam.
No.
It'll cost you something. What did it cost you? Your kai.
Right.
And be in the lake of fire.
That's right.
Listening to Adam instead of Yahweh. He knew, and his brother was a Kohen. He knew. He knew he was chosen. He walked and seen all he wanted, but some people crack under the pressure of people.
Yeah.
And then in verse 7, Yahweh admonished to Moshe, Go, get thee down, for thy am which thou broughtest out of the land of Middle. Yahweh is the owner. Your people you brought out. They have done this. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Let's skip down to verses 15 and 20 and it reads.
And Moses turned and went down from the mount, and the 2 tables of the testimony were in this hand. The tables were written on both their sides, on the one side and on the other were they written. And the tables were the work of Elohim, and the writings were the writings of Elohim, David upon the table.
Praise the mighty God. And there's some brothers in our club say y'all don't have no fingers. We were made in His image. Come on now. Come out of that carnality mind, you know, it's real. They say He don't have no fingers. But He telling you the miracle gonna be out here. So we're gonna be here. We're gonna have, you know, a spiritual body. But He didn't say He gonna take away your fingers, toes, and all that. You float around, praise the mighty Yah. Continue.
And when Joshua heard the noise of the people, as they shouted, he said unto Moses, there is a noise of war in the camp. And he said, it is not the voice of them that shout for mastery, neither to it the voice of them that cry for being overcome, but the noise of them that sing do I hear. And it came to pass, as soon as he came nigh unto the camp, that he saw the calf and the dancing, and Moses' anger waxed hot, and he cast the tables out of his hands, and brake them beneath the mount. And he took the calf which they had made, and burned it in the fire, and ground it to powder, and stirred it upon the water, and made the children of Israel drink.
A man of Yah, boy, he like said, in fierce countenance, he had righteous indignation. He had got it down. But see, this when we was in the wilderness, Yah was going to prove us, see whether we going to keep His mitzvahs or not. And to be that particular people He called us to go Yahweh, all others go Iysh. That's all it was, to be a revolutionary. You know, it was always some will, some won't, still like today. Praise the mighty Yah. Skip down to verses 25 to 27 and they read.
And when Moses saw that the people were naked, for Aaron had made them naked unto their shame among their enemies. When Moses stood in the gate of the camp and said, who is on Yahweh's side? Let them come unto me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves unto him. And he said unto them, this said Yahweh Elohim of Israel, for every man his sword by his side, and go in and out from the gate to the gate throughout the camp, and slay every man his brother, and every man his companion, and cover man his neighbor.
Praise the mighty Yah. See, they were set aside. That was the revolutionary. They were standing the man of Yah say, hey, who on Yah's side? You're going to be this revolutionary right here. They didn't know what he was about to say. Then he said, get rid of this rock.
That's right.
And that's what it is. You all, you know, New Testament believers, you know, the one you call Jesus, you know, Yahshua, he came as gentle as a lamb, but he coming back as Merkamah. You know, Iysh coming back. He coming back. And this was him and the other. He was trying, he had hand and grace on it. He had it then, he got it more now. Because then he was trying to get that hata'ah out of the camp. He was killing them all quickly.
That's right.
You know, that's why you all don't believe this book is image. Because they give it to you as a story. It's not a story, it's a historical fact.
It's true.
And there's the so-called black man, African American man, and all the dark race, people of dark race are scattered around the area. The history of us. And to keep this truth there and walk in it. The world has lost its rabbit mind. Unclean beast.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Rat running here and there, running jet here and this and that. You know, as Raw Shalom would say, people they ask about on vacation, like the world figure you got to go here and there. And then the thing is, like I'll take from her and our Raw Makai. When you're on vacation, your vacation is away from the job. Getting some loan or pay. Praise be to mind. That's what rabbit mind is. Want to jump here and there and do this and that. You know, too much busy. You know, too busy for y'all. And this is he wants you. You can go on vacation and all this fine thing. But put your priorities first is Yah.
Yes, sir.
Take care of
Say
your
it.
body up,
Say
and
it.
then you
Right.
go chill out.
That's right.
You know, get a relaxation.
Yeah.
It ain't running from nothing. You just, Yah wants us to have the best and do the best.
Yes.
He created all. He wants his man to have it. And we have it now. We know eternity is woo.
That's
We
right.
on it matter. We can't even have no words for it. Praise be to the mighty Yah.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Let's go to Leviticus chapter 10. Leviticus chapter 10, verses 1 to 2. Leviticus chapter 10, verses 1 to 2, and it reads a copy. Now we have it, sister.
And now, and Abel, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his consent, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered the strange free before Yahweh, which is commanded them not. And there went out fire from Yahweh, and devoured them, and they died before Yahweh.
Praise the mighty Yah. See here? They knew what he had about them to do. You became a rebel in mind. Oh, we're gonna do this. He gonna love this, you know. Oh, he don't mind. That's what got us in this condition we are today. Our ancestors thinking they could just do what they want. Yah is precise. You know, hear what he said. That is it. Ain't no leaning to the smooth or y'all man hand straight and narrow, straight ahead.
Yep.
Stay on that straight narrow path. So that's what he did to him. So like I said, he wasn't playing with you.
Right.
You know, now he's giving you hand and grace to repent and come back to him before that great and terrible day of Yeshua's return. Praise the mighty Yah. Skip down to verse 6 and it reads.
And Moses said unto Aaron, and unto Ezra, and unto Hammett, his sons, uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest ye die, and lest wrath come upon all the people. But let your brethren, the whole house of Israel, bewail the burning which Yahweh hath kindled.
Praise the mighty Yah. And out of this, the Ruach's in a golden nugget too. But yeah, he gave us survive them. Don't uncover your heads, you're going in there. And that's what I want to bring. He said, and Moshe Amon to Aaron, to Eleazar, and to Itamar, his bond. Uncover not your head, neither rend your clothes. Uncover not your head.
Say it, brother.
You Israel arts, y'all have our cars cover their head, but you don't cover yours. There's a survival right there. Uncover not your head. How else he gonna know this particular people he calls him to be if you don't do what he said, represent him today? That's a survival command. So once you break that, you're a rebel of Yahweh.
Yep.
Now still you repent and come back into his right standing. Praise be to the mighty Yah. As our raw because say a nut and messenger then that a nut, a golden nut. Praise the mighty Yah.
True.
Go skip down to verses 8 to 10 and it reads.
And Yahweh spake unto Aaron, saying, do not drink wine, nor strong drink, thou nor thy son, with thee when you go unto the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, and that ye may put differences between holy and unholy, and between unclean and clean.
Praise the mighty. Check this out, y'all. This is what thus says Yahweh. And Yahweh Amon to Aaron, Marn, do not drink yain nor coag drink, thou nor thy bond with thee. When thou go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest you move. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generation, that you may put difference between Kadesh and Belial, and between unclean and clean. That's what we are here to do.
That's right.
Set this thing on. Y'all has a standard, a high standard. We Israel, we must come up. I ain't descended down to no Adam.
No.
And that's the represent to be this particular people he has called us to do. We must do what Yahweh said in this present time. That's what we are about here, Yahshua's temple and other temples around the area. About Yah's present truth. Praise the mighty Yah.
Yes, yes.
Get with it, Israel. Stop this old bickering back and forth because you know who you are. Hasatan got you all. You know, that's y'all still in the carnal mind, carnality. You're still in the carnal. Because he said, what are the fruits of the Spirit? Not to be envy and jealous of your brother. He got everything, you know, he got everything. Everybody's corral. You know, it's to give you out the body. One can't do it without the other.
Right.
It's all out of function when it's dysfunction.
Yeah.
Ununity. Ain't no unity in it. That's we supposed to be the example. Y'all bickering about the names of Yahweh. So yeah, he knows we had lost it and getting back, making songs, this and the other name. They all similar names. He knows it. They're supposed to be a have. Now disregarding the camps of Yahweh. Kick Hasatan out. Praise the mighty Yah.
Yes. That's the enemy. Right.
That's right. He's the enemy. Ain't no Adam, no enemy.
Right.
I don't care if there's Caucasian Israel, some of Israel. The enemy of all Adam is Hasatan.
Right.
He come to kill, steal, and destroy.
Right.
And he's doing a fine job in the camps of Israel. Killing us, stealing at the bars of Yahweh, and destroying the unity. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Numbers. Numbers chapter 11. Numbers chapter 11, verses 1 and 2, and it reads whenever you have it come. Numbers chapter 11, verses 1 and 2. Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Chapter 11.
Chapter 11, verses 1 and 2. This is the book when we had our anointed sister came and gave a lesson. Yeah, I knew it when she came. See, that's what unity is. The Ruach of Yah. You once brought the arks and Arka, Iyshshah, you him. We have the same man in the same book. We're doing the same thing. And that's what it's supposed to be. It's the edification of the body of Mashiach. And then we can take here and there and add in. It's already added. We have a body. We always, like Ron McCall said, we just repeating what Yahweh say. Ain't nothing new. These ain't our word. You get salty at us, you looking at the wrong person. Holler at Yahweh. We just damn way, thus says Yahweh. And letting the Bible speak from Genesis to Revelation. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Let's go to Numbers 11, 1 and 2, and it reads.
And when the people complained, it displeased Yahweh, and Yahweh heard it, and his anger was kindled, and the fire of Yahweh burned among them, and consumed them that were in the utmost parts of the camp. And the people cried, and when Moses prayed unto Yahweh, the fire was pushed.
Hallelujah. Murmuring. That's a hata'ah. That's a sin.
Right.
That's it. You murmur because he tells you don't be doing it. You don't murmur and complain. That's a hata'ah. That's a sin.
It is.
Get with it, Yisrael.
Yeah.
Skip down to verses 4 to 5 and it reads.
And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lustering, and the children of Israel also wept again, and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we did not eat in Egypt, freely, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic.
Praise the mighty God. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. And the hot band of the earth also wept again. And among, who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we did eat in Mizraim, free, the cucumber and the melon and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. Just like people always talking about the good old days. We want to go back to Mizraim slavery. Like today, the good old days. No. Those was the bad old days. The good old days of your future ahead if you walk forward into the male coop. Those are the best days.
right.
Look forward, not backward.
Yeah.
Yeshua said, those looking back, put their hand to the plow, looking back, and not worthy of the milk
That's
of
right.
our Yahweh. Praise be to the mighty Yahweh.
That's right. That's the truth.
Hallelujah. Let's go to go to chapter 12. Chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. And it reads.
And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian women whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, hath Yahweh indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us? And Yahweh heard it.
Praise the mighty Yahweh. Here it is complaining all this. Check it out. And Miriam and Aaron mar against Moshe because of the Ethiopian Iyshshah. An excuse just to bring something to
Right.
how people
That's
find
right.
and read an excuse just because they mad and bring
Right.
it to you. Whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian Iyshshah. And they admire. Have Yahweh indeed admired only by Moshe? Have he not admired also by us? And Yahweh heard it.
Now you're
So
in
you going against the man Yahweh set up. So that was a rebellious act right there.
Right.
When at the thought of it, they rebelled. So you know Yahweh had to do something. I didn't put it down, but let's go skip down to
Yeah, take your time, brother.
I didn't write it down, but yeah. Let's skip down and down to verse 5 and read on.
And Yahweh came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, Yahweh will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. And him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of Yahweh said, behold, wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant?
This Yahweh saying, hey, this is my man I chose. Y'all didn't fear him, so if you don't give him his respect, you don't reverence me.
That's
So
right.
praise the mighty Yah. Continue.
And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against them, and he departed.
Yahweh just like, cut it off. I ain't saying nothing else. Let me show them something. Continue.
Show you.
And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous.
Praise the mighty Yah. And that's what it is. We know last Rob was giving lesson that last night. We cut off that foolishness from people. That's how Yah do it. He's our example. He's our daddy. We follow our daddy.
Right.
You don't go to that food, you cut it off. Hey, look, I ain't trying to hear that. You ain't trying to edify Yahweh and bring some souls back to Yahweh. That's what it's about. Us serving Yahweh. It ain't about you being smart,
Right.
looking Hebrew. It ain't no good. Praise the mighty Yah. And then this is, like you say, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. Not on that like these lies they got you thinking leprous, all these boys, that's a name they gave them. But the definition of leprous, white as snow, because they don't want you to know that they were black and he turned them white. Like Moshe, he said, when he first showed them, he said, let me show you a sign. Put your hand in your bosom, put your hand in your slacks, in your band. Put it in there, put it out. It was leprous, white as snow. Because that wouldn't have been no miracle, turning white to white. Praise be to the mighty Yah.
Yeah.
How could they tell the difference?
Man, praise God. Yeah, what difference would it have made? Hallelujah.
Right.
Praise a nugget. a golden nugget.
Yeah.
That's why they want to keep you all from the old. This is a Mushan of the book here. Everything of Kai. This is not a religious book. This is a way of Kai.
Right.
For this Kai,
Right.
it has every answer to your problem is right in this book.
Right.
He made, like Rob McCall say, ain't making instruction manual for a car, you follow it.
Right.
Why not follow this
Right.
one? You
Right.
tried everything else,
Right.
getting this from Genesis to Revelation,
Right.
and see how much better you were renewing that. That's what baptism is, being submerged, renewing that person, getting all, rooting all that bad thinking we had been taught from childhood to adulthood. Praise be to the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to Numbers chapter 13, verses 1 to 3.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Send thou men, that they may search the land of Canaan, which I give unto the children of Israel, of every two of their fathers shall ye send a man, everyone, a ruler among them. And Moses, by the commandment of Yahweh, sent them from the wilderness of Paran. All these men were heads of the children of Israel.
Hallelujah. Here's Yahweh sending them out to be one of his revolutionaries, you know.
Yeah.
That's what he was trying to make. Let him, hey, just by touching my door, just do what I say. That's all he said. Skip down to verses 26 to 28, and it reads.
And they went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel unto the wilderness of Paran, to Kash, and brought back word unto them and unto all the congregation, and shewed them the fruit of the land. And they told him and said, We came unto the land whither thou sendest us, and surely it floweth with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are and very great. And moreover, we saw the children of Erka there.
Praise the mighty Yah. See there, he said, and they told him in the morning, we came into the land where thou sentest us, and surely it flowed with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. And nevertheless, the I am be co-ed that dwell in the land, and the cities are walled and very great. And moreover, we saw the band of Noah, Anak there. See, he sent them out to be revolutionary. Then they come with a bad report. You know, you became a rebel. He had already, Yah fights our battle for all we got to do is stand for thus says Yahweh. And when everything else fails, just keep standing. He's going to see you through it. Praise the mighty Yah. Skip down to verses 30 to 33 and it reads.
And Cal still the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome.
Praise the mighty Yah. And Caleb still the I am before Moshe and Amar. Let us go up at one and possess it, for we are well able to overcome. I'm revolutionary. You like, get this out of here. I know what my Abba had said to me. We well able. But continue, read on.
But the men that went up with him said, We be not able to go up against the people, for they are strongest than us. And they brought up an evil report of the land, which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, The land though which we have gone to search, it is a land that eateth up the inhabitation thereof, and all the people that we saw of it are men of a great stature. And there we saw the giants of sons of Ark, which came out of the giants, and we were in our own side as graspers And so we were in their sight.
Praise the mighty Yah. It don't matter what they saw there as little peewees. Y'all see us great and mighty.
Right.
It was already told them they was gonna do it. So like when you become a rebel, you're not believing whatever y'all say you a rebel against him. And he gets angry with you after that.
Yeah.
He wants to gives you a chance to repent and come back to him. But it's up to you to do that now. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to chapter 14, verses 1 to 4, and it reads.
And all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. And the whole congregation said unto them, only that we had died in the land of Egypt, or if only we had died in the wilderness.
Yeah, I see that. Like I say, murmuring is hot to her. Imagine, y'all know how it is dealing with two or more of us. Man, they had a whole congregation. Wow. Praise the mighty Yah. What correct Yah had given them. Continue.
And wherefore hath Yahweh brought us unto the land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should be a prey, were it not better for us to return unto Egypt. And they said one to another, let us make a captain, and let us return unto Egypt.
Look at that. Slave mentality, just like today.
Yeah.
You want to go back into bondage. He
Right.
can free you. Like he come, send his son Yahshua, this free gift. If you receive, you'll be, where he say, who he makes free is freed indeed. You just have to come and receive it and believe it. And then it will happen. Now, don't listen to the line of people like you come to Yahweh and you're sure that everything gonna be roses and smelling good. No, he finna try you now. You finna become a soldier, a warrior. He ain't got no punks in his army. The Iysh and Iyshshah, Arkanaka. You got to prove that you're worthy of him. He hear that lip blabbering all the time, like we do. Black folk, we the slickest talking people there is on the planet Earth. They ain't worried. They don't fly with Yah.
No.
And us, because we got this ruach of discernment. We'll hear you, have compassion on you and all that, and tell you then and then, we're going to just love you and tell you the truth, what you need to do.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yah. Skip down to verse 6 and read.
And Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes.
See, they like, oh man, they are the whole camp. See, they knew what to do. Get back then, they rent our clothes and get down to the Arab, and they would say, oh, have mercy on them, Abba Yahweh, don't take them out. That was what they knew. See, he was a man of Abba Yahweh, like our Raw Makai, Messenger Daniel Davis, and many others. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to verse 16, chapter 16, verse 1 to 2, 1 to 6, and it reads.
Verse 1?
1 to 6.
1 to 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Now Korah, the son of Iyshshah, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Datan, and Abiram, the sons of Eli, and Aaron, the sons of Eli, and On, the son of Help, sons of Reuben, took Mir. And they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of Yowm. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and Yahweh is among them. Wherefore, then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation, of Yahweh.
Praise the mighty Yah inherited. And they gathered themselves together against Moshe, against Aaron and Martin. You take too much upon yourself. This chapter that anointed sister had done. And that's the word with the back folk, they had it there, they used it there. You doing too much. Praise the mighty Yah. Ain't that nothing but too much upon your sin. All the kind of cadet. We all are cadet. We all have our role. But see, when you get puffed up, and ain't no puffed up like your daddy, your house of time, that's when that's your daddy then. Because you're not standing in the ruach and having the fruit of the spirit and being honorable to Yahweh. He said, upon you seeing that all the congregation are cadet, and every akkad of them, and Yahweh is among them. Therefore then lift you up yourself above the congregation of Yahweh, envy, jealousy. You know that's all it is. Once in your mind you become a rebel. And then like I say, 250 Navi, the assembly of famous in the congregation of renown. Man with stature, they had position. Wasn't satisfied like they daddy house of time. Praise the mighty Yah. Continue. Verse 4.
And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face.
See, he knew. He was Moshe with the shadow of the oldest shadow of the new. He was the shadow of Yahshua. He knew. Let me get down here and ask for law to Yahweh. Don't kill him. Praise the mighty Yah. Continue.
And he spake unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow Yahweh will shoot who are his and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him, even him whom he hath chosen will be caused to come near unto him.
Praise the mighty Yah. 6.
This do take you censers, Korah, and all the company, and put.
Skip down to verse 8.
And Moses said unto Korah, hear, I pray you, ye son of Levi, seemeth in that a small thing unto you, that the Elohim of Israel hath separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of Yahweh, and to stand before the congregation to muster unto them. And he have brought thee near to him, and all the brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee, and seek ye the priesthood also, for which cause both them and all thy company are gathered together against Yahweh. And what is Aaron that ye murder against him?
Praise mighty Yah. That's good. Let's go to chapter 16. Say 16 verses 28 to 35, and they read.
Yeah.
Skip down to verse 28 to 35.
And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that Yahweh hath sent me to do all these words, for I have not done them of mine own mind.
Right then, that's the to recognize. It is not you that's doing this, it's Yah through you. Praise be to the mighty Yah. And like say, going back to where they can compare themselves to grasshoppers, people wonder how you're going to do it. So small of a thing, Yah got you. Like Yahweh in Yeshua's temple been standing. Why? Because Yah, because Ra, Micaiah, and Ra Shalom had stood on what thus says Yahweh from Genesis to Revelation, stood on his bar, and Yah made it happen. And he blew it up in the last 2 years. It's about increasing. Yah ain't decreasing. It's about increasing and moving forward. It is about you stay with the Yah. It's a promise.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah. Be unafraid of what Adam had got to say. Go against it. Now, I stood on it. Stood, he was there before me the way I am today because of him, his faithfulness to our Yahweh. Praise the mighty Yah. Continue.
If these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, their Yahweh hath not sent me. But if Yahweh make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that append unto them, and they go down quick unto the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked Yahweh. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground have asunder that was under them.
Praise the mighty. See a man of Yah. See, like when Yah did his sister Miriam, he just cut up, shut up. Moshe did say what he said, he cut up, and then you see what's happening. Continue.
And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appeared unto Kara, and all their goods. They and all the appeared to them cast down alive unto the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation. And all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them, for they said, let the earth swallow us up also.
Now they're running.
35.
And there came out a fire from Yahweh and consumed the 250 men and offered incense.
Yahweh show up and show up, like you say. He said a new thing. So this they had never saw this before. New thing. He said, y'all got a common death move. You know, it's nothing. But here it is. I'm gonna spit to you with the bar. Yahweh do a new thing. Then you know you had said you went against Yah. He opened up the earth, swallowed them up, and that's what it is. Hatah trickles down from Adam all to Iyshshah to the bands. All your family, all your good mean nothing in Yah. He take it away from you. And they went down, and then the 250 that was on his side, see what he did? Hit that fire and consumed. And that's rebellion. They was rebels. They went against Yah. You come back, confess your hatah, repent, come back to Yahweh full standard. Because what is going to be the rebellion is, in the end, is the lake of fire. Praise the mighty Yah. He's giving you time now to come out of that rebellious state of pay you in. Praise to be to the mighty Yah. Let's go to chapter 20, verses 1 to 5, and it reads, praise be to the mighty Yah.
Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, unto the desert of Zin in the first month, and the people abode in Tash, and Miriam died there and was buried there. And there was no water for the congregation, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron.
There you go.
And the people strove with Moses and spake, saying, if only that we had died when our brethren died before Yahweh.
Dumbness. Good.
And they have ye brought up the congregation of Yahweh unto the congregation of Yahweh unto this wilderness, that we and our cattle should die there. And wherefore have ye made us to come up out of Egypt to bring us in unto the evil place? It is no place of seed or of figs, or of wines, or of pomegranate, neither is there any water to drink.
How foolish can you be? I just saw what happened.
Right.
Just saw.
Right.
Israel, like he said, stiff-necked and hard-headed.
Yeah.
What? Rebellious. He said, you rebellious people. That's what we have been. Just refuse. It's not that we can't, do what our Yahweh has SABBATH us to do. We refuse. The flesh wanna be. The flesh ain't nothing nice. It just wants to have its way.
Right.
It's into me against the Ruach. It fights. But hey, you let keep your knees to bar, the Ruach gonna smash it down.
Right.
You do your part, y'all do the rest.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah. Go to chapter 22. Chapter 22 and verse 1 and 6, and it reads, chapter 22, verses 1
And
and
the children of Israel set forth and pitched in the plains of Moab on this side Jordan by Jericho. And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. And Moab was sore afraid of the people, because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, now shall the company lick up all that are around about us, as the ox licked up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of the Moabites at that time. He sent messengers therefore unto Balaam the son of Beor to Petraim, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me peradventure. I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wet that he whom thou blessest is blessed, and he whom thou cursest is cursed.
Hallelujah.
Father, please take me higher in thinking revelation and spiritual fire.